Hi there and welcome to KitPlus Daily. It's good to be here today and hope you are all well and ready for the show.
Yes, and we welcome another new partner for KitPlus. We've been working with them to create remote reporter kits using the Marshall mini cameras, and we'll have more on this later.
Yeah, we've been announcing various new models of camera for Marshall over the previous couple of weeks, even longer. They just happen to be waiting in the wings right now to tell us more, and we'll be with them right after the news.
So, first up, Rise, the membership group for gender diversity within the broadcast technology sector, have announced the pairing of mentees and mentors for its third annual mentoring scheme in the UK and its first mentoring scheme in the APAC region. The 2020 programme sees a variety of experienced broadcast sector industry leaders at a diversity of levels of seniority ready to offer expertise, knowledge and guidance to 30 women. The scheme is made possible with the support of industry partners which include Avid, Sky Clearcom, Audio Technica, Ross Video, Sony, DPP and Pixel Logic.
Now, we've been promoting all sorts of live webinars over the last month or so, and the GTC are starting a season of 3 e-workshops on basic editing. The first one they're running is Getting to Grips with FCP-X on the 28th of May. It's being run by lighting cameraman Andy Johnston, and we'll be setting up library, new projects, adding cuts, voiceovers and much more. The others in the series include Getting to Grips with Premiere Pro, followed by Getting to Grips with Avid. Something there for everyone, I think. Check out the link on screen now for more info, plus other live webinars and training courses.
And at NAB 2019, Ross Video launched the Gator Toolbox, which offers all-in-one UHD up, down, cross, HDR conversion, standards conversion and frame synchronization for UHD workflows over a 12 gig SDI connection, all in a modular open gear form factor. Gator Toolbox addresses signal conversion needs in broadcast production and live event workflows where low latency is a necessity and quality UHD, HDR and CGR are required. So new for 2020 is version 2. This is a free software update, seeing the addition of SQD, quad-link gearbox, in or out, and user presets to enable operators to quickly recall common configurations. Very useful in situations where customers have those dynamic workflows. Check out the website and watch the recent webcast with the Ross signal processing team.
And if you're a regular viewer of the show, you'll know that the Daily Show is brought to you with the support of Media Proxy, who, as you may already know, is the global leader for all things compliance. With over 20 years in the business and over 15,000 channels deployed in over 60 countries, they are the trusted partner in the industry for logging, monitoring and analysis of linear broadcast and OTT.
What you may not know, though, is that their leading-edge product, Logged Server, is the only solution to fully support SMPTE 2022-6 and SMPTE 2110 sources. Record, monitor uncompressed IP sources, include multiple audio tracks, SCSI messages and subtitles at a high scale of commodity hardware and even across virtual environments.
And if you're looking to replace your Volicon system, team up with the global leader in compliance. For more information, please check out their website on the link below. And now it's time for our special guest. Welcome to Tod Musgrave from Marshall Electronics. Marshall's been around for years, Todd, and we have always known them for their monitoring solutions. Nowadays, Marshall is better known to us for its mini cameras. We've been announcing a few of the new releases over the last couple of weeks. Tell us a little bit more about the range and anything new you've got there.
So, historically, Marshall's been here for 40 years. We've been in the broadcast industry for about those 40 number of years. And we still sell monitors. Over the last 10 years, cameras has become a big part of our business. And cameras for broadcast sports, television production, corporate video, medical research. We really see a wide range of uses for our cameras, and now cameras is one of our largest divisions.
And anything new in particular you've got there? in this range?
Yes. So I have an assortment. I'm sorry. We have an assortment of cameras here. All of our mini POV cameras got a refresh within about 6 months ago. So that means new sensor, new processor, better color, better clarity, cleaner signal, and really a step up. We work with a lot of broadcast engineers that provide some suggestion, recommendation, and what they'd like to see in our cameras, and we incorporate that as much as we can. The new ones would be the 503, the 506, and the 346 and the 344. So all of the new ones have a locking input-output for power control and audio. We added audio to all of our small POV camera sizes. We also added all the frame rates on one model. So they're not regionalized the way they used to be, which is it removes a lot of headaches as we're shipping all over the world. And then we have, so all of our cameras have the ability of remote adjusting and matching cameras. So that's important in broadcast, obviously, to get similar looks from each camera. So even our small POV cameras that are out on a soccer field or built into the pylons for the NFL Super Bowl, and you're able to adjust them. And when the sun comes out behind the cloud, you need to adjust them all. You can do all of that remotely using common VISCA commands and our RCP unit. So we have the fixed, we have zoom block cameras. This is our new CV355 with 10x optical zoom. Mm-hmm. We have 30x options with IP, SDI, and HDMI options. This big one here is our new 12G SDI output. So this is all the way up to 4K 60 with 12G SDI output and HDMI output with HDR capability. So we have the HDR feature in HD and 4K. And then we're working on accessories. So this is our little mini PT head. We're collaborating with a company actually out of England that does small PT heads, and very useful for esports, above the monitor or anywhere you need to slightly adjust a fixed camera, right? Pan left a little bit, pan right, up, down. That's going to be a nice add-on as well.
Cool.
I'll take it from here because you mentioned esports, which is something that I work a lot in and already use a lot of 502s actually at the moment. Really? Obviously Marshall are well known for sports cameras. You talked about the NFL, but what other sectors are these cameras being used in, and how, it's not just about small, is it? It's all about obviously the quality of the image that comes from them as well. Talk a little bit about that and the sort of sectors that you're finding these cameras being used in.
So I can tell you one of the first questions I get after somebody demos a camera, especially in the small size, is they're always amazed on the quality you get from a small size camera. And the newer models is also very good in low light. So we get a lot of reality television shows. As you mentioned, we have esports for the picture-in-picture shot or around the stadium or studio. We have a lot in live music. You see here our lipstick camera. So this is used in a lot of live events. And that
cool.
One in particularly was the show in, I think it was called Glastonbury, right? Or if I'm not mistaken. Right. But a lot of live, right? So it's a lot of live music, a lot of music studio stuff where you're trying to capture and stream. The key kind of value proposition of these small cameras is you can add another perspective. And when sports comes back, we're hoping it comes back soon, you're probably going to see no fans in the stadium, right? For at least the start of sports coming back, and adding different perspective, I think adds value to the production.
Of course. So, Todd, in these times, how are you as a company keeping up with the demand for the products? Because I'm imagining right now there must be a great need for them.
So everybody kind of got hit from the same tsunami, right? So sourcing product, a lot of product or parts or pieces, all of them come from parts of Asia, mostly. So we build some of our small POV cameras in Korea, some of them in Taiwan, and to a lesser degree in China. So when they went, when they were on their leave for the Chinese New Year and they didn't come back, that certainly created a panic, if you will. So a lot of our distributors and dealers were buying up product because they knew they needed cameras. They wanted to make sure they had enough for the next several months. So luckily, we've been able to keep up with most of our products. It's challenging on the longer lead time parts, such as zoom blocks or certain pan tilt motors, but we've been able to keep up with most of it. A few hiccups here and there, but we're very fortunate that we plan well in advance of demand. So we always hold 4 to 6 months inventory on hand for that just-in-time project. The game on Saturday, I need 3 POV cameras. We like to react quickly to that. But of course, everybody's getting with the same supply chain challenges, and we're trying to stay ahead of it.
That's good to hear, Todd. Thank you very much indeed for your time joining us today on the KitPlus Daily.
Thank you very much, and thank you for having me.
Don't forget, you can catch up on previous shows on our YouTube channel. We often upload the shows to other platforms in some edited form, but the full version is always available on YouTube.
And also don't forget to check out broadcastnetwork.co.uk for live webinars and online content, and plus reviews for user reviews where we pay you £100 for any we use.
Yeah, all you need in order to locate the user reviews will be on the screen now below. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel or you might just miss something important from us. Until next time, goodbye.